Hello, I am Gayongan, and today we are exploring international human resource management or IHRM practices across four countries: America, Eurasia, Africa, and Oceania. This discussion examines how multinational organizational tailor HR strategies to address the diverse cultural, legal, economic context in this region. By comparing approaches to talent management, compliance, and employee engagement. We aim to uncover the best practice and challenges in aligning global strategies in the region. The overview for this one is IHRM. The definition is IHR manage human resources across borders, addressing diverse cultural, legal, economic environments. The function is to recruit, train, compensate, and employee relation tailored to global operation. The distinction from domestic HRM requires navigating via labor laws, cultural forms, and economic conditions to ensure the organizational success and employee satisfaction. These are three cultural importance, cultural regional differences: cultural sensitivity, legal compliance, and economic factors. Cultural sensitivities, cultural values like shape motivation, communication, and teamwork. Legal compliance is vary labor laws, avoid legal risk, while economic factors, it's talk more on regional wages and cost of living differentials require tailored compensation strategies for impact. Understanding and differences align HR practices with local, enhancing engagement compliance. The comparative analysis or the IHRM as per the IHRM case study, the overview: Microsoft adopts HR strategies to comply with global labor laws, integrate AI-driven recruitment, and address talent competition immigration challenges. Talk about compliance. US aligns with the Title V2 anti-discrimination FLC, which are per hour wages, while in EU they are must complies with the GDPR and the local laws, where example Work Constitution Acts in Germany. How on the other hand, Asia adheres to law like Singapore Employment Act for the contract treatment. The impact for is like there's a 10% impact improvement in employee satisfaction in 2024 solved by proactive compliance. The innovative practices like AI, especially in America, AI screening tools match candidate based on skills, reducing bias, bias detection algorithms, but cut bias job posting by 50% in 2023. AI chatbots enhance candidate experiences, ensure equitable hiring. The impact for this is 20% increase in the recruitment agency by 2024 HR analytics. The challenges they're facing while using the EAs, the talent competition in tech hubs, and restrictive immigration policies impacting the acquisition. Compared with the other country, these are the IHRs in America. The adaptation will go through with that one, Eurasia, and Africa and Oceania. These are the comparative analysis. The challenges, the challenges for this one, let's go back with the comparative analysis of international HRM practice across region. In terms of leadership style, cultural size dimension, IHRM practices, challenges, and best practice, these four regions has different type of methods. As for my observation, in terms of leadership styles, vary with the hierarchy. The Russia's Russia to collaborate America, and exclusive Oceania reflecting cultural influence. In terms of cultural dimension, Individualism dominates in America and Oceania, while collectivism shapes practices in Africa and Eurasia. When we talk about IHRM practices, range from centralized Russia to decentralized Russia, Germany, Oceania, with Africa focusing on community-driven development. The challenges, while America is talent competition, America, political economic volatility in Eurasia, unemployment and infrastructure issues in Africa, and geographic isolation in Oceania. Best practice for this one, in America, technology adaptation like AI and Oceania, while in Eurasia, they are using cross-cultural training and community-focused CSR in Africa, region-specific needs, address region-specific needs. The similarities for these four countries, all regions leverages technology AI, especially with AI or HR apps, and emphasize compliance with local regulations or GDPR in Eurasia, labor laws in America. The differences for these four countries, like Oceania prioritizes well-being, while Africa focuses on unemployment and skills. However, in Eurasia, balances cultural and political divides, and America, it tackles an intense talent competition. In this way, international IHRM practices reflects regional cultural, economic, and political context. Oceania focus on employee well-being, contrast with Africa's workforce development priorities. Eurasia centralized, decentralized balance, and America competitive talent strategies tailored best practice such as AI-driven tailor tools, CSR initiative, and adaptive compensation enable organizations to address these unique challenges while fostering employee satisfaction and organizational success. When we talk about their leadership style, America is more on transformational, emphasizing innovation and agility. However, in America, they're using community focus, prioritizing social impact and local engagement. In Russia, on the other hand, they're using hierarchy, especially in Russia, versus participative in Germany. In Oceania, they're using inclusive or employee-centric, focusing on well-being. When we talk about the recruitment, America relies heavily on AI-driven tools. And Africa leverages local networks and community partnership to address infrastructure. However, in Eurasia, varies by region and varies by sub-region, decentralized in Russia and centralized in Germany. Oceania uses HR tech to remote talent acquisition to overcome geographic isolation. When you talk about performance management, Oceania data-driven yet flexible, incorporating well metrics. However, in Russia, it's based on relationship, especially in collectivist culture. In America, on the other hand, emphasize analytic-driven performance metrics. In Africa, focuses on skill development outcomes tied at in employability. When we talk about challenges, America immigration policies and high talent competition, Africa more on high employment, skill gaps and infrastructure limitation. However, in Eurasia, political instability and economic volatility. In Asia, on the other hand, geographic isolation limiting the access to skill development. When we talk about the employee well-being, Oceania focuses on mental health support and flexible hours. Africa, however, community-oriented benefits like housing and food support. In America, upskilling and diversity initiatives. In Russia, flexible work and arrangement tailored to cultural needs. When we talk about flexibility, the Russia flexible work schedules and cross-functional training to address diverse cultural and economic contexts. Oceania, on the other hand, flexible competition and holistic training programs to promote work-life balance and achievement. Okay. These are the future trends. AI analytics, increasing integration of AI-driven tools and data analytics for recruitment, performance, and management and engagement. Employee well-being, growing emphasis on mental health, work-life balance, and inclusive cultures, while hybrid models continued evolution for flexible work arrangement to balance remote and office collaboration. IHRM, IHRM IHRM success hinges on balancing global and standardization with local adaptation, leveraging technology, and prioritizing employees' well-being to drive the organizational outcomes. That's the end of today. Thank you for listening.